It's digital. And you want to know what actually caring about kids looks like? I'll give an example. Politically, just fitting with the political narratives and stuff like that. My brother, who is really my only legitimate family member, I mean, he's had my back when no one else would. He's cared about the bullshit I put up with when other people play a part with the conspiracy instead of standing up for what's right or whatever, you know? So he's had my back. I totally respect him. I love him. I know he cares about me. He's just straight up legit, decent dude, right? He's liberal. He's always been liberal. Like when I was conservative, he was still liberal. And we could debate those things and still respect one another. And, I mean, we could have hardcore debates, full-on disagreements, and would not lose any respect for one another. I mean, just legit. That's what legit people can do. And then now I'm liberal too, but my principles and values didn't change. You know, like he's not a believer. I am, stuff like that. But still, literally, he was on the right side of history, in my opinion. But he's also an avid gun collector. Like, I'm not even sure how it came about for him. I mean, his dad likes guns and stuff, but he literally doesn't fall. That's like the only thing. I don't even know if it comes from his dad, but maybe so. Maybe I'm sure that's a part of it. But anyways, like the rest of it, he was, he didn't get into fishing. He didn't get into anything else his dad was into, but he got into the guns or whatever. But anyways, and he's not a threat to anybody. And like I said, he's liberal in his leanings and stuff, and he's not trying to. His guns are not. They're absolutely not a man card or anything like that. You know, he's not trying to be alpha. None of that. So nothing toxic applies to him when it comes to guns. And he's not a threat to anybody. It's literally, it's a good, solid, legitimate, through and through hobby. There's no reason whatsoever he should lose those guns on account of himself. But you put that up against a classroom full of kids, and those kids deserve their lives, and there's no reason they should lose those lives at random for any reason whatsoever either. So if I had to pick a side, I wouldn't hesitate. Sorry, brother, but I'm going to root for whatever could save even one classroom of kids. It doesn't have to fix the whole problem. It don't have to mean that people don't find some other way to mass murder. They might. Judging by the America's school violence versus the rest of the world, I'm thinking they won't. But I digress. There might be other solutions short of that. I'm for that if someone will actually do something, but it's probably more about changing the way people get a hold of them. So, there's no reason it should. I don't think he has to lose his collection before a classroom can be saved. But if it came down to it, I'm going to go for what saves those kids. I'm going to go for those parents having their kids return home from school just as they expected, because I can't even imagine what it'd be like to not have your kid come home from school. But anyways, so fuck guns, if it comes down to that. And that's what caring about kids actually fucking means. The Republicans don't. They oppose anything that enhances the lives of kids. The other thing is, I want those kids to have good home lives, which would mean the parents being able to make living wages so that when the kids are home, the parents can be home too, and they can be invested in each other. That they can actually go do some quality of life things too. I care about that. And single parents having some kind of child care, or if they can't get child care legitimately, having something that helps them have living wages so they can provide for that kid. Because there's more than money that matters to those kids. So you need those parents to be able to have time to invest in it, because not every parent probably will. Some people are just pieces of shit. But I can tell you that a lot of parents that would sure like to be more for their kids. We heard about, the Cats in the Cradle song. Well, that was the dad chasing the silver spoon. Now, the cat's in the cradle while the dad chases a spoon. Not a silver one, a plastic one. Fuck that. MAGA's full of shit. And the people that vote for that don't actually care about kids. That's why they're picking fucking transgender and people to claim, or they've created this whole fake culture war using kids as the guys. They just freaking use kids as pawns, just like my toxic wives did. All the kids are to them as pawns too. That's MAGA. But yeah, my brother deserves to have his guns. He's worked for them. He paid for them. He likes it. No reason he can't. But if that's not going to stop me from supporting anything that would save a classroom full of kids. It doesn't have to save it from him. It has to save it for the people that have his same hobby that aren't him. But anyways, I don't think that's what it's got to come down to, but I'm just saying that's what actually caring about kids would look like. I guarantee a classroom of kids deserves to have a chance at life more than he deserves to have a gun collection. There's no reason we can't have it all, but my first reaction to gun violence is not thoughts and prayers while doing absolutely nothing about the gun part. Anyways, I'm just 6. I'm out.